So the audio broke. Wow. I'm assuming audio works now.
Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest. We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experiences mental anomalies. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts. How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any people.
No people?
What?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine. The thief that stole our parts was a huge mechanical crab.
What the heck? The Avidia Forest has creatures like that?
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of any...
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that mechanical crab?
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right. We'll go and have a word.
Yes, mechanical crab. Can I do the Archon quest now? No.
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries with nearby caravans and residents. It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab. However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. It doesn't even bat an eye at other valuables. A caravan carrying a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child whose metal toy was taken.
Okay, that's weird.
Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll eventually think of a way to get rid of it.
Wait, wouldn't it just take the... If it was a metal toy, would it take weapons then? Not my jade cutters. Petals. Mindy.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily lives. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast. However, we did
Its eyes are
unexpectedly
so
learn
small.
something the last time we tried to capture it. It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest, so instead of immediately moving its spoils, it first hides them nearby. Once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to deal with. 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on. Didn't academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Where did that thing come from? Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that that robber wasn't a human, but a mechanical crab? This is rough.
Wait, if that audio broke... I don't know, other audio might be broken. I don't know. Merchant, this one?
Poor things! Did you make any progress?
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs generally act according to their given commands. If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things. Or the Mora you made. That would be the most efficient method. But it only goes after mechanical components. This doesn't make any sense.
Right. It's really weird.
You saw a giant mechanical
So,
dragon, totally
you all
normal
found a
crab.
way to
Yeah.
retrieve our goods?
Do you have any more mechanical parts with you?
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them on me at all times. Oh, are you planning to...
Under constant external conditions, organisms rarely initiate changes in their habits. Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition, it lives in the contaminated region, and it comes out to steal mechanical components. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then make observations for further conclusions. Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere. We're only wasting time.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back, the caravans will reward you generously.
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other uses for it later. We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can even borrow me to do whatever you need.
That sounds...
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical components and sumpter beast to pose as a
crab is
transient
building
caravan and
the
lure out
god.
the crab.
Yes, the crab
Once
is
it
building the
appears,
god.
Capture it. I leave the timing to you.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
Okay, now may I do my Archon quest? No. I still need to go and capture a mechanical crab. That's 200. Well, not 200 meters now, 100 meters this way. That island? Why the heck would they come this way if they're sumpter beasts? Because that's the route they would take. There's a chest there, and there's a chest there.
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Okay. We'll start from here and have the sumpter beast with the components on board lead the way. This sumpter beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
Can we just get a weapon and go...
The sumpter beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it.
Just ignore me. I'm gonna grab that. Can I?
Why'd it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals as scheduled. Let's give it something to eat.
Feed. Oh.
Alright.
Oh god, it's going now. Is the Inazuma thing is constructs.
Did you hear something? Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about? It's charging straight at us!
It seems half broken.
It looks strong. Be careful.
It's not strong, it's weak. I've already beat several hundred since Inazuma. You just give it a bit of a heater, and then you do that. Okay, why is it taking... Oh my god. What? I didn't kill it.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab! Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it! Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods.
Does seem a little bit different than the ones in Inazuma.
I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any objections? You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted!
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets. I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So to be absolutely safe, it would be best to have a guide lead the way.
A guide?
I get it now.
The guide
Does
can't
the scuttler
understand.
understand what you're saying?
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood? I'm not sure, but our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with. We should return, but before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have that crab escaping.
Traps. What the? Oh, dendro stuff. This one. Pet the crab. Wait, could I pet the crab? Did it say pet the crab?
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Oh! Oh! These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us! Ah, thank you all
No
so
idea.
very much.
I was there,
I don't know
but
how I
was
can repay
hopeful.
you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase Vasanti grass? Don't worry about the price. They're on the house. How many do you need?
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? Ah, they aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me. Just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even.
Fair enough.
And before we go, just a reminder, the forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other dangers are still present. Take caution on this route.
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
Let's return to the village. The
What?
earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner he'll start feeling better.
Okay. Now, can we, like... Is the child the frigging... Why did I get a Buddha? I don't know. My phone, so I can check the Buddha without alt-tapping. No, I'm pulling. It didn't come up on my phone. It's not. Whee! Whee! Hey, Cully.
Oh, hi there, Traveler and Paimon.
Wait, does Cully have a delusion on her chest there?
Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment.
No, that's
Do
not
you
a
need me
delusion.
to help grind the medicine?
So the
No
old
need.
thing she
A
used.
precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a hand.
Okay, Cully, who's trained in this, you're not allowed to help, but were you helping?
How is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal. That's wonderful!
Yeah,
Oh,
she is
yeah.
physically weak.
He asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you. Can I ask what happened?
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear I asked you to?
Of course I did. Are you
Yeah,
going
it's probably just
somewhere
fancy deco,
far
but she
away?
did have some, like,
Yes, we're going to the contaminated
purple
region.
dark powers that
Judging by
kind of
its
look the
size,
similar
we will
colour.
likely have to stay overnight. I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to compare to you.
Many things are learned by doing. And once they've been done, you'll realize they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were.
Yeah, it's true.
Deal with problems as you yourself see fit. You don't have to emulate me.
That's right. You'll do great, Kale. All right, then I'll do my best. Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
We'll be all right. You'll understand the reason for this excursion once we arrive at the contaminated region. You put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find that crab.
Yeah, they were sealed away, but were they sealed away in that little thing? Part of the quest is done. I can navigate to the Archon quest. That's the top of Sumeru. Oh my god. Back to Lesser Lord Kusnoli. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Go through the passage and reach the Belladere. There's a passage here. Back to the door. Dun, dun. Oh, away we go. Blah, blah. Wait. There you go. Wait, back where we belong. I kind of wonder if we can jump off. Yes, we can. Well. There goes all my bursts.
Take it easy.
Oh, we're just going into a domain. Creating a god? Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. As a... Party... 80, 80, 90, 80. Yes, lower than recommended. Nope, cutscene.
What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang in the middle of the city? The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia itself. That's true. They were already hiding one god, so why not two?
Byron's got a point.
Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. The sages really saw the God creation plan as their ultimate goal. But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed by the academia alone. The Fatui under the Doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided a lot of technological support. Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been that generous. Is that it, though? I've always felt that this Doctor is different from the Academia sages. He doesn't seem to share their sense of urgency. Instead of being interested in the end product, it's like he's enjoying the experimental process. The Fatui Harbingers are all such weirdos. So, the Doctor being weird is actually normal. So, this Fatui that they're trying to turn into a god is called the Balladeer? We had previously come into contact with his consciousness. He harbors particularly strong obsessions. One is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't quite explain it. Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his. It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well.
Technically 1 encounter for main story, 2 if you count the event from 1.1.
I see. Tell me more about him and what he's like. The more we know now, the better we can plan for and react to any future situation. Ah, I see. How fascinating. Alright, time to go. Let's get through here and meet him in person.
Yeah, my nose. Snuffly, 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 snuffly. And jump, and so far never met him on a friendly note. Yeah, we've never met them on a friendly note. What's over here? That's a... There is a floor. Huh. Ooh.
Time to work. Let's begin. Work to put your back into it.
Oz, reveal thyself.
My work.
Aww.
Waste time.
You'll die from a danger reaction anytime
Quiet
soon.
now.
There you go.
This isn't good.
Get with me.
I guess we go that way, but before we go there, chests, 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 anything, anything. Hunt, hunt, hunt for the chests. Anything down here? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, up we go. Whee!
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Freaking. See, this looks like an elevator. I was expecting that to move. I see Fatui. Is it just the one Fatui? What's it doing up there?
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it. It seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
Ooh. I'm kind of curious where it goes. that'll take us to the way we need to go, but let me go further. No chests. No chests.
I see everything.
Busted.
By royal decree.
And dead. Even the whistle's here. Whee! Climby, 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 climb, climb, climb through the door. Why is it just single for two?
Hey,
Gotcha.
Don't get in the way!
Oz, reveal thyself.
It's time for a flash freeze.
Busted.
Is he dead? Now it is. Well, I saw a chest there, and then there's an arbiter there, so I guess we're going that way.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Gimme, 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 gimme. I know I need to go that way, but gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. That one teleported. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. There, hiccups. Where do they come from?
I see everything.
I'll put you on have a load of this!
By royal decree.
One more, maybe? There we go. Nom 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 nom. I guess we'll go up. Up. Why is there not a second one? I gotta wait for it to come around so I can see what's around there. Like, any enemies? No enemies. takes me around the back. I didn't fall off. I didn't die. No one saw anything. What's that? Why can't I rotate? There you go. I'll stop. Thank you. Bam, 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 bam. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
I see everything.
Two.
Oh, it's revealed by... Our bond is strong.
Oh, it's me. Whatever. I need to... Hey!
Hey!
Gotcha.
It's not fun. Killjoy. We've only just begun.
By royal decree.
Went too
Committed
far.
to memory.
Done.
Yeah.
Dead. Yes. Oh.
This place hurt a little.
Busted. Take it easy.
Have some hype for you. You're alive? Okay. And spin. 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 And spin. Yay. Oh, where's Genshin? There it is. To the elevator. Rip. Let me out. Let me out. I'm a bird in a cage.
Stand with me.
I can't find any tabs. I'm lost. Oh, I did not walk that way.
Looking at its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create is likely close to completion or already completed. Oh no! What should we do? Paimon can't imagine how hard it would be to fight against a Fatui Harbinger with a Gnosis. Are you nervous, Paimon? If you really want to know, of course Paimon's nervous. Aren't you too, Nahida?
Paimon's always nervous.
Yes, I am. This is probably the first time I faced with a calamity of this degree since my birth. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well. Curious? Curious about what?
Poke the Paimon. Poke, poke, poke.
Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, everything we learn, and everything that happens to us is considered knowledge. And if it's a form of knowledge, then it can be understood. However, only fate is about that which has yet to occur, so it has always drawn my curiosity. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. It all brings me great satisfaction. And now, at long last, I'm not just an observer anymore. I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side.
Isn't this such a wonderfully exciting thing?
Why is Paimon glittering
so
so
that's
much?
what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Challenge what? That was a domain, yes. I just get kicked out of a domain into a cutscene. Ooh, fully animated.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Zoro.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
Well.
Opposing aura. It really feels
Slam,
like
slam,
blood.
slam, slam.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanical puppet, with the Gnosis serving as a constant power supply. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this?
He's got 4
From a
arms.
purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. It's no exaggeration to say, this is the culmination of human wisdom.
You sure are something. Dishing out compliments at a time like this?
But I
Look,
think
it's the
that
better
he's reached
Paimon.
the
Yes,
spiritual
the better
height of a
Paimon.
god.
So he's still the same old Balladeer on the inside.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power, and the thrill of anticipation for our contention.
So is he
You wouldn't
using
feel the same things as you.
this? Using the
Do
electro
you not
gnosis
realize
then?
that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place.
Paimon got called a lowly creature.
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, god of wisdom.
But from now on, his followers will continue.
Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer. The god of wisdom.
Why did he...
You should know that
Oh,
wisdom
Boar's probably the
cannot
actual original
solve
god's
every
name,
problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in
Ventus
combat.
Barbaeus. Ah.
Come. Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
I do love this boss design.
Churn!
Oh,
Everyone hold hands.
yeah, it's only a bit of water.
Gotcha.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Perish!
Grenadier. Oh, there's tons of it.
Committed to memory.
Let me switch.
By royal decree.
Quietly now.
Cool. Not anything.
My body! It's...
I'm gonna get a ray away from the hyper blue. Oh, it's already dead? I wasn't paying attention to its HP. Again, you're knocked through the floor by this, another Fatui Harbinger. Ooh, music. Better Paimon.
Tremble!
Can I just take pictures from here? Where'd it go? I missed it.
Burn to oblivion!
They have health bars.
Kneel!
Our bond is strong.
Ow. Oh, I'm paying attention. I should reach out. Ow. Oh my god. Okay.
How was I so
Am I... Give me kebab.
This way.
Reality is pain!
You can when you can control again. Do me a favor and go into your character screen, go to Jean-Louis and about blah blah. My dual blade! Ow.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now,
Yeah, I was thinking
you're
that.
acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Boor?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zero
Oh,
specimens
God.
and samsara cycles?
Not again.
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Simulation, yep.
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
Nope. Straight to phase 2. Again. Oh bloody hell, that was speed.
Are you done with your tricks?
Ultra instinct.
Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first sage of Boor.
Wait, you become literally their follower.
1,000
Wait,
eons.
I thought Nahida was going to battle then because I was
dominate.
Nahida. Wait, it's the trial Nahida. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, it has a weapon. It has less elemental mastery than mine, but a lot more HP. Oh no. What? Why this artifact set? Please have at least it's got constellation. I can crit with hyper bloom reactions. And talent is at 11. That's way higher than my 8. But you wanted to see a voiceover about probably the bot. Oh, I don't have it. Yeah, I need to do the quest first. Okay. Wait, what? How did that miss me? I
Burn to oblivion!
Oh, it's not. Oh no. All of my character hotkeys have changed.
Tremble!
Normally it's 4 for yelling. No, it's 3.
Take it easy.
Oh, are you talking about... Are you talking about how it changes after you defeat the boss? Some of the things. Oh wait, I have health regen at a ridiculous degree. What? Why do I have ridiculous health?
Reality is pain!
Why am I healing so much? Yes, this is how you dodge the attack. Stand still.
Burn to oblivion! Good riddance, cruel world.
Die. Can I injure these? I can't injure them. I can't injure them. Okay.
Your new god awakens! Now, your eyes have been...
Traveler should have had a voice line about beliefs.
open.
Well, he either got instant killed. Give me...
Tremble!
Nope.
Gutsy.
That was Oz. Oh my god, that's not Cookie. Cookie's on 1, not... I hate this. It's putting the healer away from 1 onto 4. Wait.
Kneel!
Ow. I'm not even attacking it, it's dying. The little thingy bob is doing all the work.
Reality is pain!
Who needs to dodge? We face tank it. Yeah. Okay, we dodged that. Zap it, little thing. I'm just enjoying the
Burn
music.
to oblivion!
Gotcha.
Kneel!
By royal decree.
Tremble!
Bye-bye, Melodia. Yeah, I was just enjoying the music more than the actual fight.
Humans. Filthy humans.
But the Traveler's not really human.
No! Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
That was an impact. If it left that much of a crater. Can we return the Gnosis to the Yao Miko? Because she was the one who had it before.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Wait, technically, wouldn't Nihide be the strongest Archon with 2 Gnosis?
This is... That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Ooh. Oh, hello official, bye-bye official.
This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness?
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this. Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that even I don't completely understand. Could you tell me what you know? Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but was successfully repelled thanks to King Deshret's self-sacrifice, and Greater Lord Rukkhadevata nearly exhausting her power. Then, a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the Conria Cataclysm 500 years ago. But I'm afraid it is much more serious this time, with Irminsul itself already in danger.
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then does that mean in order to save us, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life in the fight against forbidden knowledge. She didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant over these past 500 years. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her restoration of Irminsul.
Yeah.
Do you feel sad, Nahida?
I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness, chaos, and pain all around us.
That was the war of
Did
Cambria.
she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, so that's all we could hear. But now, we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness.
Can I have my Nahida back, please?
And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness while we are here. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must always keep a clear mind. Otherwise, we could go mad at any moment.
That's so scary.
Don't worry.
Is
It should
that
be easy
you went
enough
from
for you to
one
keep that mind
domain
of yours
into
clear,
another,
Paimon.
and now you're in another
Let's
one.
go.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I didn't have time to read that. We're going this way. So I don't know.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here.
No.
Its course is the direction
No.
our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control over our consciousness, we will fall into...
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
There's a slime over there stuck. They don't drop anything, we're just gonna ignore them. I look around here and look at the wonders. Rift Hounds. Rift Hounds going to become a more and more common enemy. I can save this. I can save this. You saw nothing.
Take it easy.
Yeah, if Rift Hounds are going to become more and more common because they appeared during the collapse of in the Great War. And we explode all of them. Kill them, hopefully. Nope. Play more danger. Oh, I got hit. Well.
Busted.
Stand with me.
Time to heal up.
Everyone hold hands.
Quietly now.
Our bond is strong.
Get back here, Wolfie Wolf.
Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky.
Oh! Oh, was I meant to kill that slime and get a 4-leaf sigil to appear here to teleport over? Well, he's meant to attach to that one.
Yeah, I see everything.
Busted.
I mean, the wolves attack the sakura tree. Yeah, they attack the sakura tree. Are we moving? Oh, dendron. Oh, I'm in that.
Quietly now.
By royal decree.
I am now the captain of this ship. Oh, there's another enemy there. Where'd you go?
Everyone hold hands.
Have some hydro. And more hydro. Oh. Oh, more enemies. Okay, we gotta kill waves.
Odds, reveal thyself. Yeah. Top right there.
We have an issue. I'm gonna go over here a second. Cookie died.
Take it easy.
Yeah, you can't get me up here. I am the captain. Why I wait for my healers to heal up. Actually, Oz, do some work. See, Oz is useful.
Take it easy.
Stand with me.
Quiet.
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
Take it easy.
I guess we're piloting a boat.
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here.
The chasm? Kind of like the chasm that is. Yeah, Sumer and chasm are next to each other. Wait, no, could be the wall into the desert.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Are your minds still intact? Yes, now you ask the question.
Huh? But everything's been completely normal for Paimon.
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions.
Yeah,
this
what?
time, we should
Yeah, what
be
is
able to
Paimon? If
meet
Paimon's
Greater
been
Lord
normal,
Rukkhadevata.
Are you saying
It's-
you've never met Greater Lord Rukkhadevata before?
No, it seems that my birth and her death took place at the same time. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance, and I could have done a better job.
Hey, you've done a great job, Nahida. Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her.
Whee, go boat. This is probably the smallest boat we've ever been on. Besides the one you sail. Like, most of the ones have been massive because Beidu's boat is like the size of them normally. And is this another domain?
Is this the place you were talking about?
Yes.
The base of Irminsul?
Traveler. Bye-bye, world. Irminsul, give me godly artifacts now. I come to you every day for artifacts. Give me them. Also, these cubes, the unknown god used them on us. So, why are they here?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right? But the one standing over there is...
Is that me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of consciousness. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature? Why?
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years.
That's a... wow.
But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
Wow, that was a good guess.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great Archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences.
What past experiences? She's been locked away for 500 years.
Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
This explains why the statue of the Sevens are of children.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And What exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this.
I knew it, the camera.
At that time,
what is this?
the 7 were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to.
7?
I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong. The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wisdom. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my own power.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing was that even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of clues, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? You are very smart indeed. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world.
Screams.
In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds.
I have a question.
All of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
Does this mean that...
I gradually understood that
What's his
these
name? Albedo is creating
indescribable
mini
and
Nahidas
constantly
because he
changing
grows
things
the
are
Irmisol
most
tree in his hand in
profound
alchemy.
things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
I think this is the first time we've seen a character just full on cry.
I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people.
Okay, at least this one is just removing the existence of... Wait.
Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the
But
sweetest
Abyssal...
of dreams.
If the forbidden knowledge is from the Abyss, there's the Abyssal Order. So surely the knowledge still exists. Can we get Dendronosis in his hand? Yes. Then yes. Create mini Nahidas.
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying?
Because technically your mother just died.
I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from, but I feel very sad. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Irminsul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Irminsul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
So you still have the forbidden knowledge, that means. Buzz. That was the doctor.
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected, it doesn't have any effect on gods. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again now?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be broken on a whim.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you are in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a
Yeah, I'm not
as their
liking
ultimate
him.
goal. Yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity
Wait, does he
in our
remember?
combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
Because he called it Lesser Lord,
I'm merely stating
Lesser
a
Lord
fact.
Kusanali. Kusanali.
After all, I'm also a scholar.
Remember what
Naturally,
and why
I hope to
you
show
think
proper
that.
respect
No.
and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence.
Because
I understand your
if
scheme.
the Greater Lord doesn't exist anymore, no one would call her Lesser
I were to
Lord.
destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles.
Awaken. The heavenly principles?
Fair enough.
Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How
Yeah, it should be Lord
surprising.
instead of Lesser Lord.
I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the god of wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then, what are your conditions?
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Bravo. A suitably wise decision on your part. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased them?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge drive the realm of academics once again. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third
time? Wait.
Another chess piece.
Yeah.
And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru, is there? Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
People exchanging knowledge with the god of wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the god of wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat
1.1! 1.1! The event of 1.1!
That's the secret.
Oh my
hidden
god,
by
they finally bring it back.
Concerning the truth of this world.
That was the event in 1.1. That's
Once
what
I finish telling you
Skiramu
about
said.
this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
This camera angle. Okay, it's cut into black. Okay. Secrets and dark truths flow the mind, eyes, and... So, several days... Wow. So, in theory, if Lesser Lord Kusanagi has been told this, that means she's been corrupted by forbidden knowledge.
Together! Okay, wake her up.
I'm gonna have to rewatch the event of
Are you awake?
1.1. See what he actually says.
For breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari can stop us from going out now, right?
Okay, that was too fast. Also, there's the freaking logic speculation that the name of the Greater Lord. So what is now explained on why it's called? Yeah. After completing exhausting ourselves, we get a good rest here, and in a few days we finally recover the property. Ah! From what Tainari and Cully have said, the Akasha has been turned off completely, and the people of Sumeru will no longer rely on it. Ah, the anarchy that's going to cause. Such a big change will certainly affect people's lives, but it'll definitely be a good
Come on,
thing.
Traveler, let's go!
Okay, now we go back to auto. I want to finish this quest. And I'm locked behind. Ooh. I'm locked behind more quests. The Wrath. I have 2 quests. Cully is busy. Cully is not busy. Cully is here. Cully is not busy. It's called Cully is not busy. She's standing right here. See? But did John Lee's voice line get unlocked now? Wait, I was over here, ain't he? No. Okay. Okay, so first thing first. Into the hinted lands. Hilted lands. Okay. This one is for Collie. None of these. I'm just gonna walk there. This one's for two gotta get Collie, and the other one's probably for Sino. Silly. Ready to heal up. No. I just realized I've had burgers. Like.
We're here. There should be. Huh? Where's the crab? Did it secretly scuttle away?
Huh. The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. Odd. You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it.
Ah, we got a pet crab now.
Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidya forest to become like this?
Forbidden knowledge from the Abyss Order.
So this is the contaminated region
moved
that
like 5
everyone's been
foot.
talking about. Oh, it definitely looks different from normal. It's like really creepy and suffocating.
Do you feel unwell at all? Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
How do you know that?
You might have get stuck on.
I haven't entered the contaminated region
Oh
for a
God,
proper
yeah.
investigation.
Tainari might be
conducted
busy
quite a few
after, so I might have to do.
experiments.
I've also got
My
Sino.
observations during
to
our time here have all
deal
but
with.
confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal? This flower species is formally known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the ley line lodestar. They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity in the surrounding area. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now.
Ley lines are part of
but I think that
Irminsul,
is the
and
case.
Irminsul's causing the
Let's take
corruption in
another
the
look around
forest.
and see if we can discover more clues.
That makes sense. Strange mirrors. No. No.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time. The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
This contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's cognitive disturbances. Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants
As
have
Bizarre
preferred
got
growth
hurt by the ley
conditions,
lines?
we also
Still not done that
gradually
quest?
habituate to our surrounding environment.
I'm still not level 60,
Climate,
so I will not do it.
temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to react in abnormal ways. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but she and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something.
Ooh, more arrows.
Environment, no wind. Target parameters, normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device that I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
Smart.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluents, we'll need to tackle the source. That's right.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Something's approaching.
Do we get to the crab fight?
So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return. Get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
They're pretty close already. They're touching it.
Whew. That's all of them.
Ooh.
Hey! Where are you? Wait for us! Let's hurry and keep up. The mechanical crab went that way. Let's keep up.
Help! Help!
Why is that Inazuma enemies here?
By royal decree.
Freedom.
Stand with me.
Add more shrub.
I see everything.
Spare me! Please spare me!
Hey, are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move, I'll patch you up.
We ain't animated all of the...
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
Don't worry, we took care of them.
Oh, good. That's, good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be! Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me! Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all crawling with mechanical freaks! I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated region and almost died. I gotta get out of here. Ah, yes. Yes, I have to escape.
Sounds insane.
Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them.
No wonder the academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated!
Are you okay?
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long.
Yeah.
We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. At that point, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal. So you think you did a good job and want a part as your reward?
It's so hard to understand.
Alright, regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it? Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you, I wonder? You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside.
Yes.
And also, how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
Fluffy crab.
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding only towards matters related to mechanical components. Help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why it, or rather its owner, is collecting so many components, I'm not sure. It's getting late, so let's set up camp for the night. We'll explore further tomorrow, after a night's rest.
But why is Kale busy? Because... Okay, Kale is no longer busy, Tainari is no longer busy. We need to do the Wrath of the Street, the Wrath of... Okay, this quest now. I need to go back to... Is that underground or above ground? The Warm River... Okay, no, this ain't... This is Nilu's quest? No. Now let's go to another quest line.
Hey there, I saw you two helping Nilu move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They always get really excited every time we hold a celebration event. Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilu and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
I have a question. The Akasha is no longer working, so does that mean all of them in this quest will be turned off?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident.
Was it an arrow to the knee?
Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Okay. One person. Kill the children. Kill the children with danger energy.
a newcomer. Doesn't look too bright.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
You, on the other hand, you're a special one. How would you describe the concept of art?
Yes, art.
Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not. So that's what you think, Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch. I prefer to abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilou, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art? I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
He's slightly weird. Have Dendro. Okay, maybe you're normal?
Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes. But not really. It's a prop. It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that'll be used in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about? Oh well, it's none of our business.
Hello, Fallen.
Look, Nilou's back! Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
Can I do the quest? No. I want to do my quest with Kusanali and end it, but Nilou's in the way. Eh.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
How are you, Fallen?
Let us give you a hand.
Thank you.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that
Just
great of a
checking,
job.
that's alright.
And who would even like it?
I've done a bit more of the quest, but I'm
Remember
being
our promise?
stopped by
We're going
other
to
quests.
give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will
Yeah,
love
I've
you.
just had to push Tainari's questline
I'm still
further forward, and
Not
now
really
Nilou's.
sure about this.
There's nothing to be
Again.
worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a
It seems like NPCs get locked into one
There aren't
action,
any
but when you do that
scared
action,
people
they get
here,
put
right?
back in that other action.
Right.
Just get jumped back and forth between quests if you're not
Alright.
careful.
Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait!
Put her on the spot.
I've
yes.
already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale,
calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilou's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Boom. More Discord sounds.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence.
Oh, God.
Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair.
I didn't. Here's the thing about that meme that's so true.
Celebration, or
like
whatever
accepting
it is,
every
must stop
quest,
at
not
once.
completing them, and then blaming Hollowverse, like blaming the developer.
What's his deal?
I did not accept Tainari's quest. I did not expect Thyro's or Nilou's. I just happened to walk by their location.
We have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
But the Academia doesn't exist anymore.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances, by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand, or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods.
Click.
Yeah. The theater is very important to each and every one of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
We
I do
overthrow
not
the
wish to
Academia
explain
that we've
everything
already done.
again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father? Their family?
I didn't see that coming.
What's academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change.
So quiet earlier.
You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Sounds like she's gonna rip his head off.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Not wrong. Okay. Nilu's quest has maybe been pushed forward. No. There's 3 more! I did 2 and there's now 3. The rhythm of the streets, the rhythm of the streets, the rhythm. Nilu, okay. No, it's this quest. I still need to do this quest alone. Okay. There's not 3, there's 3 NPCs I need that are locked in this quest.
Occasion.
I thought there was 3 more quests.
I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming.
To be honest, I might need to fully complete this, and this is annoying because I wanted to finish the main Archon quest.
True? The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeria, and the pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She really talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to be like this.
I just want to do the quest. I'm getting tired again.
To listen to the Academia, right?
You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the Academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali.
No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem. Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned.
That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
Oh! If we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater!
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
Get the cat girl. Which one?
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
The one I said that isn't a cat girl? Oh, the Claymore user, what's her name? Frig.
That'll help too. You'll feel a lot more confident
Thea,
after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two.
God damn it, system just sending me memes.
Alright, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
Tsar Nilu. We're rooting for you.
But the gods. Yes, that meme is literally the page I was on 2 seconds ago. God damn it, systems. Okay. Oh, it's completed. It's completed. Road to victory. We can do it. Okay, navigate. We need to go this way. Why is there not a teleporter in the village? This way. Go, Dendroarchon, fly! I see a collie that's got no disease now, so she's good. Wait. Like, there's so many questions I wanna, like, ask right now. If Greater Lord doesn't exist anymore, that means Collie would have never had the disease, therefore she would have... I don't know. Fucking... If she, I don't know, it's more like they just forgot she existed.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Doggy.
Yep. I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you'll like it.
That doesn't look too nice.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
And
She just knows she had a few bad... Yeah. Oh, no, she knew what Elazar was. Elazar was...
Oh, by the way,
I don't know.
someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Paimon hasn't read it?
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up, so Paimon didn't open it. All right, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Nilu.
Wall of text incoming. Oh no.
We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyano's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days.
I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
God damn it. Why are you sending me memes?
Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a
Also, I like how Yao Miko's in the background.
Before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Sending me memes you don't know. Okay, we're going to speak to Tainari. Go! Wait, Kelly. What's your brain saying? Nothing at all. Because technically the cache is disabled. Will I be able to still read people's memories?
Everyone hold hands.
She used the Akasha to connect them.
I need to keep an eye on those meditating scholars in the forest.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread
God damn
anymore,
it.
the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
By the way, we have some good news. Cyno got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh?
God damn it. Shocked.
Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting.
I'm in
He just
danger.
asked me a few questions and left.
And you probably already know all about the celebration.
Let's just randomly do this.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh?
I will have a new mail in Genshin
Letter
soon.
that they would celebrate Cyno? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Cyno does doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
Mm-hmm.
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it.
You want to be
mention me.
God? I don't know.
You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Very important.
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidia forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidia forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
Systems, are
nothing
you
we
just
can do,
on
really.
Twitter? Not Twitter.
That's another topic.
Reddit finding
Back to the matter
Genshin
at hand.
memes.
Are you two planning to head out?
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will do!
Yep, new mail. Gave me some XP. May have done my Hollow Lab side in while the cutscene was on. Am I really gonna walk to the Grand Bazaar? No. Whee! Fly. Open the door. Open the door. Ah.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that
And
time.
yeah,
Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here.
mail.
Well, except for the guests.
Oh, when you hear mail instead of mail.
Simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
That dog animations are very nice. Its chest's moving, like its muscles are all like. I was more preoccupied with the dog animations than the actual
The
cutscene.
other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all.
Yeah.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
You didn't say that earlier in Nilu's
Chances having good taste, then almost
You didn't say that earlier to me, having good taste in her cutscene.
everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Ooh, good idea.
I have 3 of them already.
I wonder where we can find one.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Let's go, Traveler. Buy my show. Okay. Neither what's on your mind. Nothing. I still need fruit. Nom nom nom. I guess we'll go to the Academia first.
Take it easy.
Oh my god, Paimon's reflection there.
We haven't seen
Oh god,
anyway.
I can't unsee it now in this reflection.
Let's ask that person
Massive.
over there. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cavey was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
I guess we go to... back? Okay. The Shadow God. The Shadow of a God. What is... I still want to know what is Paimon. Is Paimon just the unknown god at the beginning of the game? Just... There. Who's that? Oh, I exited.
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
Who's this?
Oh, he's over there.
You've got Dendro Archive?
It looks
The
like he might
Dendro
not have time for us.
Vision?
Just put down that worthless
Who's
book
this?
and tell me what happened in the Academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew?
He seems like a desert
You're
dweller.
the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well,
That book
I share
disappeared. He
similar
never put it down.
sentiments,
It
and anyone who
teleported out his
knows you
hand.
as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
You do aggravate everyone.
What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No.
Yes,
I
both
think
of
we
them are
deserve
just...
to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
He has a Dendro vision, yes. Does that mean he'll be playable? Definitely looks like a desert dweller.
I see everything.
Yes, we must zap everyone.
Hey, Alhaitham.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to Alhaitham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the Academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, The 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6th grade schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6th grade sages. Among the 6th grade sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6th grade sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now?
Yeah, tell me.
Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
He did say his home was quiet right now.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alright, I'll see you there.
Okay. Port Almost. Can I just teleport from here? Oh, I can. I don't have to leave the building to teleport. Excellent. Thank God I've not been locked behind another quest. Go, Nilu, fly! And then become a little ball of death when you fall onto this person. Hello! How did Paimon just start talking? Diha! Were we looking for Diha?
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
It's been a while. How are you doing?
Dad! It's been so long since
Wait,
we've seen
they
you.
called Paimon Paimon.
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Alazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah.
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady.
My lady.
When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh?
Ooh.
But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through.
So when we get in here as a
Life is
playable
short,
character.
and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also
'Cause
made
she's
me
definitely
realize
gonna be a
that there are
5-star.
still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
Okay.
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra.
We won't get her after the next nation, because she'll be this nation. Probably, maybe.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose.
3.4?
I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
Yeah, maybe in version
A lion
3.4.
has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
Random people.
I want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on.
I'm
no need for
surprised
the
that
sad
invite
face.
went through to
It's
me.
not like we'll never
Because I'm
meet
in the
again.
quest line.
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no. Not yet, at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
She's leaving the nation?
Have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The music's getting loud in the background. So we've gone from the academia to here,
Thank you
and it's
so
still the
much
same
for
day.
letting us know. We'll see you there.
And we travelled from where Collie was.
To know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and
Walk
goes without
in
a trace.
casually, yeah.
Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him. Don't mention it.
Okay, dear.
You better get going.
Alright, on to our next stop.
Next stop. Yay. I feel like there's still like an hour of dialogue. If systems... It's a lot. Oh, God. I was about to... It's... At least I'm not quest locked right now. The keywords there, right now.
Yeah. It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. Ah, there's Sino.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
Mm-hmm. And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Roman! And... huh? Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Oh yeah, she was the one with
Don't
tricks
worry.
by
These are our
possessing
friends.
people.
No need to be so guarded.
I see.
Wait, didn't we convert her to being a follower of the Desert King, Scarlet King?
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
Jump.
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Setaria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the Academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Setaria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become. Setaria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my
Realize
people
that
after
we
going
were the
home.
ones implanting those
I
into her
gathered up the
brain.
courage to approach the
What
Grand
would she
Sage,
say?
only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the
Probably
people here
fuck you
need.
for
Physical books and other related
fooling.
items.
Oh yeah, probably
If it
fuck you
weren't
for
Sino
fooling
and
me.
Lesser Lord
But thank you for
Kusanali,
showing me the
I'm
way.
afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Yeah.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Setaria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Milu.
So, business.
Milu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
He doesn't want to.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really.
He's honest.
But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Setaria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. the messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful, so much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday, I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
Okay, do we just need to wait for 2 days? Wait for the feast to start in... This is where my game literally goes. Your character's doing another quest after I wait these 2 days. So, 9 till midnight, okay. No, 7 till midnight, so 2 days. Confirm. Wait, it's almost been 3 hours. So wait, if I did commit to complete this quest last week, it would have been a 6 hour.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
6 hours to complete this quest. They really know how to make content. To like, just dialogue. Wait. Look at them all. We must read their minds.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Good evening.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Been sleepless night. But...
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here!
Paimon. Drinks for... Yeah. Everyone eats and drinks for you. I'm here wonderful. I'm sure a beautiful evening.
Wow, it's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru, and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words.
Only if they knew about
Glad
the
to hear it.
Sumerus Festival
And
dream.
I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Paimon and food
Come
never
to think
change
of
it.
it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return? If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe?
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
He just wanted to keep his job.
That's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day, just like I'm doing now.
Sino, smile.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
I don't think that's possible. Talk to everyone. Okay, where's the fourth one? Oh, over there. Okay. That's not the... Wait, that reads memories? Just tapping E? Okay.
Ah, there you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
Yes, Chainsaw Man.
That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
That's one down. We'll have the Sino next. I am here, your Archon. Worship me.
The atmosphere here is good. And everything is delicious. Yeah. I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around. There's always next time. We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
Where's Paimon? Normally Paimon comes out for these sort of cutscenes.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good. No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts, unlike the farces at the Academia. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
Taken both keys when I left the house. You locked out your roommate. The guy we spoke to. Oh my god.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Oh, more cutscenes.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
I know it makes you sleepy. Full stomach.
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
Why are the visions only lit up? And Paimon's cape.
It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with. Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up
she's
staying
shy.
and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want. think about it. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, I have.
She's taking over our body again.
You said I should go think everyone is myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
That's cheating.
Everyone.
Oh my god, the traveler's got a voice.
Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
It's me.
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you?
Everyone taking their
Lesser
doo-doo
Lord
today.
Kusanali?
I have no weird... I said no weird things.
Yes. I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person.
Took the liberties
so
quite
much for
literally
rescuing
without
me,
permission.
Even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Now Traveler will be back? Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll have fear taking the laughter and carries onto the late into the night. And the feast ends on a perfect note or performance note. I don't know. I didn't have time to read that one. The next, god damn it.
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
Please no more deja vu. Please no more deja vu.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Still nothing compared to Paimon.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
That's not a title to be
Alright,
proud of.
Since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
And we're gonna get another dark secret about Schneider again. Because the last time we did this conversation, what the heck? That's the Grand Bazaar, not the academia.
Take it easy.
Huh? Wait. It started a different quest. Oh my god. I almost went and did a different quest. Why did it give me a different one? Ignore me walking by. Have an arrow. Get baited. No, no more side quests. We're finishing this quest today. You really? Can I scan Nilu's mind with Nilu?
I see everything.
Too far away. Okay. Wait for its cooldown to finish. 25 meters. Okay, let's try that.
Hey.
Too far away.
Everyone hold hands.
24 meters is too far. 23. 20. 20. This is a 19.
I see everything.
Too far. 15. This is surely within range.
Hey.
Is she the only character you can't even lock onto?
Everyone hold hands.
Huh. 10 meters? I feel like the cutscene is going to enable a cutscene.
I see everything.
Yeah, I just can't lock onto her. Huh.
Nahida! Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know?
Oh, God. Oh.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Okay.
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
You gave the nurse, you didn't take it.
Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom.
So, the Heavenly Principles is what struck us down to the planet. To Tevat. So the laws of this planet, when we visited it, struck us down to the planet and made us less powerful.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
By fate, wait. By luck was the subtitle, but by fate was what she said. There's a error there.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the Nation of Justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
Well, that's all the dialogue options.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your brother. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Tevat? So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all.
Because he's been here for 500 years where you've only been here for a couple of years.
There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Tevat?
Wait, if the Heavenly Principles can only affect this world... Because you're not in them. But if the Heavenly Principles affect only this world... Was your sibling, may I say in this regard, originally part of this world, left this world, got you, from the other timeline maybe that exists, and then the Heavenly Principle struck you both down for breaking the laws, but because you're not from this world, in this timeline, you've got no information while your brother does. Because we know there's two timelines due to the fact of the Sacred Sakura is a split in the time where it's planted and not planted.
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Tevat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to him?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th Descender.
So who are the other 3?
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future.
Soon, yes, in
it's a
10
journey
months.
that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
It's done! It's done! Now let me read your mind.
Just wait for a little. Is there anything you...
Okay, you can just go over the information
And
you've already
soon,
read.
I'm very... If fate is... Paimon, sure. The pleasure is... Alright.
Okay. Okay. We have one new item. Where the heck is it? Here it is. Oh my god. Okay. A branch taken from the center of the world. There was once a giant tree that ran across the world, and this twig was part of it. Though it has been removed from the tree, their connection remains strong, as therefore as the giant white tree symbolizes the center of the world does not die, it will never wither. Yeah, the reason why you have not lost your memories might be because you are not connected to this world, to Irminsul basically. So Irminsul can't affect you with all like what it does everything else, but that also brings down the fact that Paimon do is from this world, since she is... Yeah, so Paimon is definitely from this world, but you are not. But does this mean, like... Did your brother trick you and change your memories? And brought you to this world for some reason? Also, if can knowledge, the divine knowledge that poison Omazole was knowledge from not this world, anything that you or the other descenders brought to this world is going to pollute Omazole and cause the whole thing to happen again. Tree symbolizes life in one stores. Certain pace. The person who had with a white branch before she passed away in the rose and sprouts outlist was sunshine and rain with fruits tree. The other point though, if Paimon would be the unknown god or someone similar, she wouldn't be connected to Omazole at all, and so she shouldn't be at all connected. At least that's a good theory, yeah. Tree also similar wisdom. I hate reading. All large the crown of the bitch. Bye, Nita. Did you wait? Is that all the ones I've got to accept? No more? 8% of the desert done. I really need to go to the desert. Just complete that. So, the last stream was 3 hours and a bit. This one was 3 hours and a bit. Therefore... Nita has a quest line. We must unlock it. And I claim my key. Well, I know what I'm doing next. But not now. I have a lot. Don't worry, systems. We're getting there. The unknown god is the heavenly principles, as far as I understand. And also not one connected with Omazole, just like the other two descenders. As well as, since she cannot directly find info on that, she needs to basically go around all of Omazole's memories to find small bits of info on them. Basically anything that been recorded by someone else is where the information is gathered for the descenders. Too much information and I'm tired. What's that in the distance? The smoke? That's a fair point. We still have a lot. Isn't that the little bit that sticks out the desert? Yeah, it is. That's kind of a weird place to have that. Yeah, I still need to do this questline to get this area. And to lower the water here. Can I deposit any more of these sigils? I have 26. I need 30. I guess we're not doing it. Oh. The sky will reveal everything to us.
Everyone hold
haven't seen Ma Hamatra Sino for ages. Has he been playing cards this whole time?
I like how these birds are just here. Give me your chicken. No. So assume, and I will assume that our brother back in Conria got connected with Irminsul while doing something specific there, which is why he appeared then suddenly. Yeah, that's true. Because if he was born in this world, then... Wait, maybe... your brother? Because Nahida also said that a sudden influence of new forbidden knowledge entered Irminsul 500 years ago. When with the war with the fall of Camria. Did your brother do that 500 years ago? And when he entered that knowledge, that's how he got connected to Irminsul. Because that would explain we've made a connection as well to Irminsul, and Nahida never said nothing about us not being in there from our journeys we've had. Because all of that is we're open and front about it, so Nahida never asked about it. But anything else about us is a mystery. But we've made a connection out to Irminsul, so would Irminsul record our... We would need to find out if our brother will remember or not about Greater Lord. Yes, I also think does the Doctor remember? Oh, Dineslave. That's a fair point. Won't we get a Dineslave questline soon then? Because we only get a Dineslave questline between each one. Well, no, the reason I think the Doctor might remember because he has different entities in different times. And if he has an entity in the time of when it wasn't gone and he remembers that, he might be able to grab the memory. I wonder what Dineslave's doing. Like, surely we'll get a quest here. Awesome. Ooh! Ooh. Last time we saw him, he was in the chasm. Yes. What did he do after that? I cannot remember. Didn't he stay at the ruins to research them? It's been some time. And another 100. Yay! Is that all the 100 points ones? Yep, they're all the Archon quests. And I've only done 2 other quests in Sumeru. Oh, I have so much to do. But I'm almost level 6. We get just furniture. That's boring. Give me this. What's this? Danger Oculi Stone. That'd be nice. And the treasure thing would be nice. Ooh, a nice glider. Anyway, I'm getting the stream here. I'm going to probably head to bed because it's late. I've streamed for 3 hours again. I need to make these shorter, but this little rascal likes to talk. Don't give me that smile. Anyway, good night everyone. Bye bye. Bye, Dom.